Dan Moskal here, and we are talking about some SEO for beginners tips, and we're looking specifically at your title tag. Now, your title tag is the number one most important indicator and the very first thing that all the search engines are going to look at. The title tag is actually what shows up as the title of your website and or web pages. This is by using a good title and a keyword rich title tag, and we'll talk about that in just a second. That's how you set a laser target for what search terms you want your website to show up for. And one really important tip, and we're going to obviously look at this as an example, but one really important tip that I cannot stress the importance of enough is using a good keyword tool. We like the Google Keyword Planner, which is available through the Google AdWords interface. But this is how you can pick a title that is really keyword rich. So for an example, and we're going to talk about this page as an example, 5 tips for writing a book. So we titled our page 5 tips for writing a book, obviously, but you can see tips for writing a book. That's kind of our laser target. That is the search term that we really want to have that page show up for, and that is searched in just Google roughly 1,000 times every single month. Now you can see below here we have some other related search terms, and these are some alternatives for a title: tips on writing a book, tips on how to write a book, tips to writing a book. Those are all related to tips for writing a book. So that's 1,000, 2,000, 2,600 search terms or searches roughly a month. You really need to make sure that your title is keyword rich and that you include the specific keyword term that is your laser target. So our page about tips for writing a book, it's also going to just naturally be related to the search term writing a book, which is searched for over 12,000 times a month just in Google. Now it's important, and this is kind of the last thing we're going to mention here, with your laser target, if you have a smaller website or are just getting started with SEO or whatever it may be, we chose for this title tips for writing a book, which is searched for about 1,000 times. Probably a better title would be how to write a book. However, how to write a book is going to have massive competition because that's searched for 50,000 times every single month just in Google. Now we could and we can for sure get ranked for this term, how to write a book, in the 50,000 searches, but there's going to be a whole lot more competition for this 50,000 searches than tips for writing a book with 1,000 searches or tips on writing a book with 1,000 searches. That just makes it, this website's a little bit newer, it's less than a year old, and by choosing a little bit more of a bite-sized goal, we have a lot better chances of getting ranked for some of these longer tail keyword terms, meaning less searches and more specific keyword terms such as tips for writing a book, tips on writing a book versus how to write a book in the 49,500 searches. We have a whole bunch more info we would like to share with you and some of the tips we've learned. We've been doing SEO since 2006 and working online full-time from home since 2006. So we are actually doing an SEO training course. It's totally 100% free. We're going to do it all online. We're going to do it live too, but if we're going to put a link in the description below, you can sign up for free to attend these upcoming events. And we are currently planning on doing this on January 21st, 2014, but if we have 100 students enroll prior, and we've already have enrollments already happening here in less than 24 hours, or 48 hours rather. This was December 14th we announced this. So if you'd like to attend this and really get some insights and discover how SEO really works, Visit danmoscowuniversity.com. We're going to leave a link in the description below. You can also find our books over at Amazon, and we actually have this book, the SEO Training Manual, the 10 Golden Steps to Shower in Search Engine Traffic. But you can find any one of our 4 books over at Amazon. We're also at barnesnoble.com and in iTunes, and available at audible.com. And in the next video, we're going to talk about your meta description. Your meta description is going to be these 2 sentences below your page and below your website as a whole. So stay tuned. Check out the next video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And again, visit danmoscowuniversity.com. We'll leave a link in below and sign up for our upcoming SEO training course. And if you happen to miss it, still visit and sign up, because we will be recording these events so we can continue to share this information with those folks that are hungry for it. If you have any specific questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them below, and looking forward to talking to you again soon.